US President Donald Trump on November 29 announced that the airspace in and around Venezuela should be considered completely closed, warning airlines, pilots and traffickers to stay out of the skies above the country. This dramatic step comes just days after Trump hinted at possible land strikes in Venezuela, framing the moves as part of his administration's intensified war on narcotics networks in the region. Donald Trump said, and I quote, "To all airlines, pilots, drug dealers, and human traffickers, please consider the airspace above and surrounding Venezuela to be closed in its entirety. Thank you for your attention to this matter." In a swift response, Venezuela's foreign ministry denounced what it called a colonialist threat from Washington, accusing Trump of trampling on the South American nation's sovereignty. Caracas branded the airspace declaration an extravagant, illegal, and unjustified act of aggression, insisting that only Venezuela has the authority to decide who can fly through its territory. Venezuela Foreign Ministry said, and I quote, "Venezuela denounces and condemns the colonialist threat that seeks to affect the sovereignty of its airspace, constituting yet another extravagant, illegal, and unjustified aggression against the Venezuelan people." Trump's airspace move coincides with a major U.S. military buildup in the Caribbean, including the deployment of powerful naval and air assets near Venezuelan shores. Meanwhile, on November 27, Trump had already signaled that U.S. forces would soon launch operations on land in and around Venezuela, expanding a campaign that has so far focused on maritime targets. The U.S. president also boasted of major progress in cutting narcotic shipments by sea, pointing to a series of strikes on suspected drug boats as proof his strategy is working.
All of you are backbone of America, and you really are the backbone of America's air power. And in recent weeks, you've been working to deter Venezuelan drug traffickers, of which there are many. Of course, there aren't too many coming in by sea anymore, if you probably noticed that, from sending their poisons into the United States, where they kill hundreds of thousands of people a year. But we're going to take care of that situation. We're already doing a lot. We've almost stopped. It's about 85% stopped by sea. You probably noticed that. People aren't wanting to be delivering by sea. And we'll be starting to stop them by land also. The land is easier, but that's going to start very soon. We warned them, stop sending poison to our country.